play before she goes away.
Ooh.
Start off hard. I mean strong. What are we looking at? Well, you know, here's funny. Pro level here. Are we gonna split that? No.
Pro level here. What did you do? You fucking drink more than I
You've
do.
probably had more than this already today.
No.
Oh. What about that?
She's alright.
So, this is a raspberry wheat from Hoops Brewing. They number 214, and it was 5.9. An independent brewing. Hey, there's just too much shit going on. Can you believe it? No review on a Sunday.
Well, you needed a break, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I almost died yesterday. There is nobody in this neighborhood whiter than me. Good news is, got the new tank into the truck, and it leaked like a sieve.
You should have heard Dave telling Charlie stories last night.
Well, and then Dave asked what color hair, and Charlie says, well, she's a ginger. Oh, Christ. Needless to say, Charlie likes Dave. I'm like, yeah, don't ever listen to anything he says. Don't trust him. Just setting that kid up for failure with all his bullshit he's saying.
Christ. Showed him how to roll a loose one, too?
Yeah, I mean, what he didn't say or show, I don't know.
Have you tried this yet?
No.
Smells good.
Well, cheers.
Smells real good. If it tastes anything like it smells.
Oh, this is a good Lawnmower beer. Actually,
it's not bitter, but it's not sweet.
The rear end taste, though, kind of tastes like some booty.
That booty? Or that booty? I'm glad I'm not splitting one of these with you.
I'm thirsty.
Oh, back to the tank story. I almost swear that when I was talking to the guy at FAS, that he said it was okay just to abandon the old lines. When I say abandon, I mean do nothing with them. Thankfully, I didn't cut any of the old stuff, because when I turned the pump on, the FAS pump on, all of a sudden it's just pouring fluid.
This one is okay.
And it turned out that somehow it was returning fuel through the old line, and all we did is just plug them back into the tank, and everything was just fine. But we did have when I say we, only me and my butthole, had a moment of big concern because there was no fuel gauge. And I'm going, I am sorry, I am not going to... And Miles goes, well, let's just take the whole unit out of your old one. You don't understand. Nothing was working right about the old one. I made room, I had to clearance the bottom of it, and I think that's what messed with because that whole thing, this is the weird setup. It just doesn't go down. It's a spring-loaded thing, and it's constantly forcing itself to the bottom of your tank. So, long story short, it went pretty well, but it was pretty warm yesterday, and at some point in time I almost threw up under my truck. But got it all done, got it back together. Me and Christine went for a long ride out to visit her dad, and no problems. And you know what? Get in my truck right now and turn the key on and look at what the computer says. 18.9 miles per gallon. Since I filled it. I filled it this morning. Now, given going to Rogers and back, there's only one small grade when you go up to get to Crosley. I told Christine if we went to the fucking mall, we wouldn't be at no 19 point something.
Yeah, your gas mileage is like mine. I get like 13 to 15.
Oh, that truck all summer long will be well over 13. If I didn't have to go towards the airport.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a way to drag it up the hill and just coast back down, we'd both be getting some stellar mileage. Not to mention it's got the tuner in it, and anything other than 6 is just not as much fun. 6 is the race plus mode.
Well, my truck's supposed to get better gas mileage. I'm pretty sure that the owner before me, when they put the dual exhaust on, that's really what eats up the gas mileage.
No, shifting at the rev limiter. That's what eats up your gas mileage. He can't even leave the alley without. I have to apologize. I have a package that I'm waiting for, and I have some sites to review from Fiatchi that I was waiting for. And Fiatchi, I set this on the table last night and said, okay, it's a review item, or a brew review item, item. And Fiatchi got a hold of me last night and said, are they there yet? And I went, this could be. This could be. So unfortunately, the on-air antics got wrecked. Somebody sent me instant smile teeth.
Nice. Some hillbilly ass shit or what?
No, I think it's supposed to be the other way. It's supposed to make it look like you.
It's supposed to look like good set, huh?
Yeah. Instant smile teeth, handcrafted. So you can go from being Billy Bucktooth or Sally No Front Teeth.
Hey, I like Sally No Front Teeth.
What is someone trying to say? I got all my teeth. We give this to Mike. Mike's got like one right here. Mike, if you're watching, I didn't mean anything. Okay, and then something to the infamous Eric with the K. Now I'm starting to think that just because I said that, now someone's doing it intentionally. Oh, damn, I was going to impress him, but I switched pants. So I got the other one.
Why would it impress me?
Because your knife is the other one.
Yeah, that's like...
Oh, no, I got it alongside the bed. There's a gun and your knife. Yeah. So if I have to, I got the double shanker. Oh, shit. And this is from a shipper that I've received quite a bit of things from, and I think they're gun related. Oh, yeah. Oh, come. There's a shock. Gun parts. We got an AccuMag for 10mm or a 40 A2. We got a CZ mag. Is this a not 10 rounder?
I think another CZ.
I don't know why I'm getting excited. I've been informed, don't fall in love with the CZ. Don't fall in love with the CZ! You know what? I don't want to touch the fucking thing. It's a nice gun though. These things are designed for people that can't shoot, because it just finishes the shot for you. Like if I wanted to shoot you right now, I could aim at the camera and it would actually curve back around and get you.
It's like the Wanted movie, huh? Just got
yeah.
A little.
Not to mention, look at how it comes.
Military case.
Yeah. Look at that. Okay. One of Pete's holsters. I almost went in your beer. Look, oof. God damn it. That's 15 plus 1. Because you know what sucks about all these? They're not.
Yeah, I know. I thought they were, what, 10 rounds?
Yes.
No, I like a lot of the CZ pistols I have had before, but this one's a little different for me. I don't like the slide.
Half of everything I just threw at the garbage mist.
I do not like the slide. That's just too thin and hard for me to grab.
Well, every CZ is like that. Every. That's the whole shtick. Half of the slides down in the frame lowers your bore access. But I will admit, if your hand's all greasy, like you just cleaned that gun and it's raining,
Yeah.
and you got to rack the slide, they can be challenging. Okay, so 10 rounder. Is it a bad thing when there's no more room for extra mags in the case?
Well, you know, even if they are 10 rounds, it's nice that you have 8 of them. I mean, that's still 80 rounds.
Yeah. Put that 10 rounder there. I'll put that 15 rounder there. Okay, that's that. And this is a this is for the cool gun.
5.7 or what? Looks like it's really got a thin top on it.
I was having issues. If this
What is it chambered?
10 millimeter.
Really? Looks just really thin for the top.
And this gun is now fully functional.
Oh, which one was this? I've seen this. Yeah, the Rock Island.
Last time it made 2 trips out with problems, and the last time out it ran great. No, one of my mags was effing up, and it was the one that got dropped, and I'm like, God, everything looks right. The follower's in the same position, but it's not holding the slide back. And I took it apart, which I love these things because it's like no tools required, not one of these silly Glocks. And I stretched the mag out, kind of like same thing I did to your mom. Hey, at least I didn't make a comment about your sister. How's that for a place? Here, do you need these? Smile. Let's see. No.
One of these days, Eric.
By the way, your mom said say hi.
Yeah, she was just over this morning, so.
I know. Oh, she stopped at your place too?
Yeah.
Okay. Smile Money was first. Saying first. I think we might need some. Hang on. We might need something stronger than this, but let me make it official. Clyde says whiskey and revolution.
That was the same as the other day when I was over here, the first day off. Rick and Smile Money was first, Clyde was second, saying shots.
Then Phil, 2 thumbs up and 2 more shots. That's not going to make it home. Smile Money. Christine just didn't do well on the water. I rented a pontoon boat on a couple of occasions. Lots of fun. Just better on the lake than a river. I've always had fun when we did the pontoon stuff. Maybe the more miserable one was the pontoon without the cover on it. It's like, I feel like it's some kind of a torture session.
You start burning up, yeah. No, that's why I'd like a barbecue with a raised tent, or put the barbecue like on the front, so you still have a shaded area.
I saw one
Build some decking on it.
that the front actually bumped out where the grill was.
Yeah.
It was like, of course, this was one of those.
But you can custom make one like that. I mean, they're not hard. They're just get an old one.
Oh,
you can get an old one for like $1,000, $2,000, and basically all you're doing is buying the floaters. Put on new decking, how you want it. Chairs. Hell, just put up some lawn chairs. You don't even have to build regular chairs or benches or booths. Just fucking put lawn chairs everywhere. Beer can holders along,
Just
every couple feet.
look some underboob.
Not wrong with a little underboob.
Almost got some vag too. It's got just a little crop popping out there. Hector, Dick, that is Captain of Nozzles. Laugh out loud. Salty, I feel the need for nakedness. Wait, I'm here. ScrewTube has deleted my comments from the last 4 videos.
Well, he must not be saying nice things.
He's everybody that's left a comment so far, I actually went into settings and have them listed as approved. As a matter of fact, Wade might even be a administrator. This is stupid. If I say whatever they say is okay with me and they're still deleting it, what is the point of even having approved viewers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what's your fancy today? Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Hector, again, my favorite drink, coffee, as noted 500,000 times, laugh out loud, F5 and... F5 is, where's the... F5 is a misdemeanor. And that is the first shot. I think this has been up for over a week.
I was wondering. It didn't look like anyone was...
Of course, I'm still waiting on the last go-around EMT. Personal favorite, by the way. Oh, speaking of EMT, and we're off. And then Hector says to him, I win. Go home. Laugh out loud. So, money, I agree with Matt's on his opinion of Eric and Miles' buying obsession. Miles, remember, Eric now has at least 2 guns on a pay for it at some future date. No, I don't. I only have 1. I wish I had 2. I'd like to add another motorcycle to that list, too.
I thought there might also be a 3rd on layaway. So does this mean he can afford them?
I have nothing on layaway, and the only gun I have to pay for, and all of the money is sitting waiting for him, is the rifle.
Well, what about your 10mm you're trying to buy?
Oh, I'm trying to buy it. I didn't say I wasn't, but it's not on layaway.
It's not on layaway.
Yeah, whatever. It'll happen. It'll happen when it happens, and...
I actually like it because it's got an aluminum bottom.
Oh, no, actually he's right. There's 2.
I thought you had a pistol or something.
I'm buying, well, I'm supposed to be buying the SIG from Jim.
What's, okay, yeah, the chrome out one.
That's of course.
See, we're right. We remember better than you about your own shit.
Well, the problem is there's been no radio contact since the little blow up.
Was that now the one Don Johnson used to have?
No, that's kind of a sore note too. There was supposed to be a prototype of the new version of the Brin 10 back in November of last year.
Because I remember you talking about it.
As a matter of fact, I should probably send off some messages to find out what's going on, because a few of us are listed as founders in a company that hopefully that plane has wings. Yeah, he started off with the Brin 10 and ended with the Smith & Wesson 645. Yeah, the Brin is a iconic gun, which was also a CZ based firearm.
Can't go wrong with the CZ. That's what my shotgun is, though.
Or those.
Those are pretty big, but I wouldn't complain. But those don't match the body. Those are way too big.
You see her whole body. She's not skinny, but she's not
But
Yeah,
those
well,
suckers are big.
With those tits, she'd have to be like 500 pounds to equal out
That's
to
what
what
I'm
she's
saying.
got in boobs.
Yeah.
Okay. Hector, let me get this straight. Miles will eat a bucket of fish heads or a bowl full of earthworms in earwig jelly, but won't eat a duck egg?
Something like that.
Yeah. Zeus, current favorite gun? Mine's the G43X MOS. Some guys are easy to please.
Like that's the Glock, right?
Yeah, but that's his favorite gun. But I think he's also got that thing pretty bad boyed out as his carry gun.
Yeah. Oh, the one you like, that M&P, I really would be interested in seeing that in person, because they don't have the poly lowers anymore. The 2.0s are supposed to have the aluminum.
Well, no, this one is a poly lower.
Really?
They have two different generations going on. They have not made the metal
No, see, that's the
10
one. That's
Performance Center.
Yeah, that's the one I would want to see.
They've only made it in 9mm. And I think that
I'd be
steel
fine.
gray one looks pretty
Yeah,
badass.
that's the one I looked at. I thought it looked pretty sweet. I want
I mean, maybe
check
if
it out
I wait
again.
long enough, they'll come out with the Performance Center all steel 10mm. But I still say if it's anything like the 9mm that Christine now has, it's going to be a badass gun. That thing just, it's so smooth when you rack the slide, and it's so freaking accurate. Mike says thank you for all the birthday wishes. Okay, we got a little camo and nippleage going on here. Looks like an envelope slot. And a mailbox. Did you, by the way, you went old school. Classic.
to do what I can.
And in case somebody calls or texts me and I act like I have no idea who the hell you are, I just need everybody to know that I have a
Temporary loaner phone.
loaner phone until mine will be shipped out tomorrow, and to get the display fixed. So I thought maybe the best thing in that scenario was to use my Note 9, even though the display's cracked in that too. But I have no idea what took place in the past. I think when I got the newer Note 9, there was not a SIM card tray, because I evidently took the SIM card tray out of mine to put it in the Note 9 that I then ended up sending to Poco, because I thought, okay, I tried using this yesterday and I was like, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I have no idea who you are. I kept having to fire up my my old phone and start typing in the number to see who it was. But seems how I don't have an option, I am going with the this is a OnePlus
Going dark.
8 Pro. Yeah. Well, it's a spook phone on top of all that, so we are dark. It has thankfully, it was set up for me with my security system, my camera system, and Messenger. So, if we're friends on Messenger, you might want to try that over at text. Otherwise, I'm going to be like,
Don't know who you are.
hell, more proof that you shouldn't feel bad? Lily called me while we were outside, and I had no idea who was calling. Because whenever my phone rings, it's a picture of Lily that pops up. That just shows how stupid we've become with... I mean, how many people... Right now, if you had to go use a regular phone, how many people could you successfully call?
I can call my old home phone growing up.
I can too, but my mom still lives there.
I can call my grandma's house.
I can call my mom. I can call Christine. Samantha changed her phone a couple of years ago, and I couldn't even tell you even what area code she's even in right now.
It might be bad, but the only other number I know is Charlie's mom's.
Yeah, that's bad.
Hell, I had to call her last time I was in jail. Well, I was supposed to get Charlie the next day. I'm like, sorry, I'm not going to be...
Due to some weird events, honey.
I'm not going to be available. Oh, we were already split up at the time, but I still wanted to let her know. That's what I used my phone call on. My family was freaking out, didn't hear from me for like 4 days, and Noel knew. Like, bitch, you can't tell my family where I am? It's a bit rude.
Rude. Hey, you were supposed to find me naked pictures of her.
Of who?
No.
Oh, shit. I'm pretty sure I know exactly where those are.
But then again, you said she used to be hot.
Well, she's starting to get a little wrinkly, and she's definitely probably about 50 pounds heavier than what she was when I was banging her.
But then again, the ex, if I showed you pictures of her the first time I ever slipped and fell into her, and compared to now, you'd go, there's no way, it's not even the same person. What the fuck? The garbage can's 3 feet from me, and I'll... Just right in there. You should have seen it. It's perfect. Meanwhile, I look just as good as I did back then. EMT, Bravo 1, and...
Joe Biden! Joe Biden! Joe Biden!
B1 is a mess. I see right off the bat you're testing the murky waters.
Okay, so that guy, by the way,
Uh-huh.
I said, is it gonna take you how long? You're interested, whatever. I got other people coming to look at the bike later. Well, he just messaged back, sorry, trying to figure stuff out. So I was like, well, it's not as sold as yet, but I'm not going to wait around, and I won't be holding it for anyone. So. But he said he said he'd come up today.
Where is he?
Floodwood, so it's not too far away. I think it's under an hour drive.
Is he planning on trailering it back or driving it back?
I don't know. He just said he'd come pick it up. I don't know. At this point, it's getting late. I don't. I never said anything bad about the brakes. This is pretty good shaped bike for its age. I mean, it is.
For its age.
Fuck, the fucker's as old as I am. 38 years old. The engine on it's solid. I mean, honestly, the engine alone, I think, is worth the money.
It started easier than Vivian did this winter.
Yeah.
Then again, I was starting the thing every time I was out in the garage, so
Yeah.
Vivian literally went all winter without a start. And the Venture, I think the interval for that last time was a month.
I liked the lawnmower this summer. Lawnmower pull, first pull with the lawnmower this year. I was like, hell yeah.
I had to pull it twice.
That's not a primed it good enough.
Oh, I could prime. What? No. DFC, favorite beer is Steel Toe Size 7. Are you making the... See, this is her again, by the way.
Those titties are still huge.
But proportionally,
They're huge. Now, I mean, she whipped those puppies out in front of me. Am I going to sit there and be like, no, those are too big, bitch, put those away? No, I'm not going to say that. But my hands are going to be like, these are some huge bitches. They're making me feel inadequate.
it isn't like lefty and righty. This is just all dedicated to one. Trust me. You know what's great about that? Not saying that I know anything about it, but you throw a little lube on there and then try to hang on to it. Sorry. Poco, oh hi. I think it says you need a co-host with tats. He's got tats.
Yeah, I've got a few.
Scourge, take a shot of water. You're probably dehydrated. Oh, yesterday, I think by the time I went to bed, I was on my 12th glass of water.
Yeah, you looked a little red when I first went out to the alley. It was morning. I was laughing.
My freaking eyes are burning right now. Must be all that marijuana you were smoking.
I told you it wasn't marijuana. It was stuff from your trees.
Ah, shit.
You better pour a little alcohol on those eyes. You'll feel better.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the answer I'm looking for, Matt.
I don't know about you, but it always works for me.
Put beer goggles on. It's probably because...
Go splash some water in your eyes.
It's probably because...
You're staring at a screen, too. That
Ah!
doesn't ever help.
Well, not to mention the whole morning has been lawn maintenance. We got a lot done. I'm actually... Sharky. Poco, what the fuck, kid? Do you call alligators lizards? Poco, oh good, not Matt showed up. Things are looking up.
Here you go.
Poco.
Wipe your eyes. Just water.
Comes over. I pissed on the rag. Oh god. You know what? It just squeezed through my eyelids into
Well, it
my
might be,
eyeballs.
you might have a bunch of sweat, too, around your eyes that are burning. Do you want to dry one now? Or are you just going to leave them wet?
He missed again. He was God.
I made it.
No, I mean I missed again. Oh, you know what? You know what's the worst? This usually happens to me like at night at bedtime, but when you're driving. It's like driving along on the freeway, 65, 90 miles an hour, and all of a sudden you're like, you're trying to just look. Oh!
I'm sorry, I don't have that problem.
Thanks, Matt. You're so caring. Almost reminded me a little bit of Miles right there. Just kidding. How about her? She looks like she just visited your place.
Yeah, I would have to tell her to do a little slurp. She's going to give it away.
Actually, there'd be that one, and then there'd be one on her forehead, something in
Some
their
hanging from her chest.
something in their left eye. The hell! Sorry, up right there. Ah, shit. Poco, not Matt, is Whitey. Keep your shirt on. Well, that was Miles. Poco, Miles, smell my finger. Matt, you. What's that? Miles, my ass. Oh, a little MILF action. Cowboy MILF? Cowgirl MILF.
You know, like, I mean, I won't say no to her, but I got really not a whole lot of interest in that. She looks like she got some plastic surgery done. Big old fucking poofy ass lips.
Plastic surgery everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got someone on retainer.
I like some more natural.
Now you sound like Mr. 27. Stop with the fake titties.
Well, I don't like the fake titties either. Keep them the way they are.
Well, the problem is I take the pictures as they come. I mean, if someone wants to send some nice real titties, they get up here.
No, I get it. I'm just saying. I'm more of the natural connoisseur.
Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Ludwig says C6. C6.
Like, see, I think she looks really cute, but you wouldn't like her. She's got tattoos.
You know, depending on how much C6 is a miss. How much clothes she's wearing and what she's sitting on, you'd be surprised what I could overlook. I'm just saying I don't like tattoos. If this bitch looked like a lizard person and she got that little tiny puffy froggy lips.
I saw this chick, I don't know where, but she had a naked chick tattooed on her back.
You know when she takes off her panties and that's what it looks like?
You'd just be all for it.
You get like a forklift and you couldn't get that thing open.
Well, I'm thinking the lady with the tattoo of a naked lady on her back, that ain't bad if you're hitting her from behind. Even if she starts getting old, it's like that too. The tattoo is always going to look, it might look faded, but it's still going to have the same picture of the same looking lady.
No, don't turn around.
I like your tattoo.
Your tattoo's better looking than you are.
Well, that's all you're doing too. You're just lubing up that tattoo, trying to repolish it to its glory days.
Now this chick has a hell of a body and the most nasty face.
I was thinking that fucking face looks horrendous.
I know, it's like... Look, the nipple popped right through the lace.
It looks like a dude.
Dude looks like a lady.
That's really what it does look like.
Bad. Greetings, Captain. Greetings, my brother. Mr. 27, intro vampire movie starring Brew Bomey. Then he says 31st. Then he says, hi, Brew Matt.
Well, howdy.
Then he says, multi-gunman, where are you? And then Mr. Fat Nuts says, nice PTR 9. Or in this particular case, it's a Century Arms 308, but... I mean, nothing quite as a crowd pleaser like slapping that bolt home. I have not had that out in a while. The problem is I really need to get a hold of some surplus ammo for it. Not anything good. I don't know why.
The brass.
It will beat up is fixable. Tears to shit. I mean, there is nothing that you can do to fix the brass that comes out of that. I think Century Arms, I don't know, maybe this is an issue with all of them, but I think Century Arms got together with the ammo company. And trust me, these guys won't be reloading. They're coming for the new shit. For quite a while, that used to be on duty in the living room.
What's that?
The Century Arms.
Oh, yeah. I can believe that.
And you know exactly where it was. Fast to get to.
I can only assume.
Close to the couch.
Yeah, I can only assume.
Really close to the couch.
Yeah, like I said, I can assume.
Come on in.
Say hello, my little friend.
Go. Cheap old gun guy. When you held up the sliced egg, it reminded me of a girlfriend I had in Korea. And she loved me all night long.
Oh, she loved me long time.
And there's another thing I love all night long.
She could be my maid service.
Wouldn't say no. Matt Davis. Yuck. Hard no on the eggs. For me, it looks the color of death. Hector says, what? You don't like black snot?
It did look pretty disgusting. Did you ever hold a light through it?
Yeah. It looks like that scene from Jurassic Park when they've got the...
incubator or whatever.
Matt Davis. Ooh. I bitch a little and everybody jumps at it. Matt says G6. Oh, G6 may or may not be a hit. G6? It's a hit. Nice going, Matt. Bastard.
I ain't saying nothing.
No, the other Matt.
Fucking fishing line here? Jesus.
What?
That's interesting.
McLean? He just made a comment about fishing line. And
It wasn't fishing line.
McLean says, don't go fishing with Jim. Trust me. McLean does not like Jim at all, by the way. I think he's just jealous. Because he wants
I was going to say, I think that they would maybe get along kind of good in one way or another.
I think McLean would only get along with Jim as he's scooping the last scoop of dirt onto the shallow grave that he put him in.
Really that bad?
Yeah, he doesn't really care for him at all.
It's hilarious. Jim doesn't usually talk too much, does he? I mean, well, he's barely ever over here.
Jim sober and Jim drunk are really two different realities.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I'm much different, but...
See, this is another one. I'm not really a fan of her face, but look at the rest of that. There's even a little air gap there.
No, she's like a little thicker Mama Sia, but I wouldn't be complaining about it. She's more my style.
Yeah, no shit. More prison time for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, let's go. McLean, Lake Erie rules. Superior is for turkeys.
What the hell?
What does he know?
McLean, Lake Superior has the cleanest water.
Largest freshwater lake in the world.
Is it really, though?
Yeah.
Well, I thought there was another one that's... Alright, so size-wise, surface-wise, yes. But I heard there was another lake, maybe was it in Scotland or something, that actually, it's incredibly deep. So it holds a lot more water.
Let me ask my bitch. See if we can word this two different ways to see if we get two different results. Okay, Google. What is the largest freshwater lake in the world?
On the website seagrant.sunnysb.edu, they say, located in Russia in the southern region of Siberia, Lake Baikal is the world's largest freshwater lake by both volume and depth.
But
Lake
that's
Baikal
completely froze
contains
over.
20% of the world's fresh surface water.
But
To
that's
find out
completely
more,
froze
look for the
over
link
out
in
there.
your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
They've lied to us my entire life.
But that's like completely froze over too, so it's not really like an overly
To control your
accessible lake.
lights, say something like turn on reading light or set desk lamp brightness to 70%.
Hey Google, I have an
If your
idea.
lights have-
Hey Google, I have an idea. Let's shut the fuck up.
And where the hell did that
Sorry,
information
I don't
come
understand.
from? Not like we were asking a question about fucking lights. I like her a lot too.
Yeah, she looks.
Looks like Jessica Alby. I think it might be, but I don't care. Even if she's a lookalike, I'll take her.
Oh, as far as just give some pertinent information that someone might. And if you've already seen this, then I'd be interested to know what you thought of it. Watch today after doing the lawn maintenance and having breakfast. Part of breakfast. We watched the movie Criminal, and I highly recommend it.
So it was a pass for you, huh? Well, you said it was pretty action-packed in the beginning.
Tommy Lee Jones, Ryan Reynolds, Gary Oldman, Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner was... It was hard to describe his character. Bad guy? Turning into good guy?
I know a lot of people have different opinions on him, but I think he does good as an actor.
Oh,
I think he's a great actor.
Christine's like, I just don't like his character at all. Yeah, how about his acting ability? Oh, he's doing the role great. I just think his character's a dick.
Yeah.
But, see, now I can't exactly give away the premise of the movie because
That's fine.
the
You'll
trailer.
spoil it.
The trailer. Well, I'll give you only what's in the trailer. Ryan Reynolds is a spy, and he's killed. So Ryan Reynolds is going. Let me get this straight. I have the main role for the first 10 minutes, and then I die. What's that pay? He doesn't really speak either because he's a spy being chased, but. He dies with information that they need. And Tommy Lee Jones has been working 18 years on trying to figure out a way to take the memories
Information
from one brain and put it in another. And the government says, we need you to do this now. And so then when Gary Oldman, who is like the head of the spook CIA or whatever, he's like, and how many trials have you had? Well, this is the first one. First one? How long have you been working on this? 18 years. So they go to prison and they pull the meanest, nastiest asshole that they could possibly find on the entire planet, played by Kevin Costner, and they put the information from Ryan Reynolds into him. They think that it doesn't work, but it slowly builds, and he turns from a complete asshole more into Billy, Ryan Reynolds' character. But it had some pretty damn good
I thought you
action.
said you weren't going to give away.
Well, that's all. That you watch the trailer, you'll get the.
Okay, so that's all in the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if I told Lily, oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds is in it, and he plays the main character at the beginning, and then he dies within the first time. Oh, you just ruined the whole movie. No, it's in the trailer. Okay. Matt Davis again. I see how this works. Miles pukes, and the show is over.
Did Miles puke?
No, but if he did, we just escort him out and continue.
No, it'd be like a fucking bar scene where the bouncers and there's the front door and he's just getting.
McLean says that it was boring.
I'm sure our faces and maybe attitudes changed quite a bit.
At
It sure didn't last long, did it?
a certain point, that Christine was coming down the stairs. Then it went bad. I mean, then it was Miles. Just kidding. McLean, pleasure boat motors is fascinating talk. At least it's not the SIG. I am not a fan of you, Eric. What an asshole. McLean, and Miles saves the show. Resub.
Miles saves the show?
Look at that butt.
I know, I already looked. I was looking around. I like her.
Smart Money, YouTube deletes your comments and you need to make more comments. We are way below record comment numbers. No, you're good. I'm good with 55 or less. Smart Money, first to comment speed. I am in the zone. I qualified for the All-Star event, so I can lay off. Steven, Hops and the Lead. Wait, Miles got laid? Who was she?
That was a repeated question.
Someone that No, I read you that one on the way down the row.
Oh.
That was before the camera was on.
Gotcha.
And he gave away some trade secrets. We looked. Well, that's because it was literally, we've got 2 comments to go. J-Dog, here at home. See, I was going to see about getting a riding crew together, but Christine had all this stuff she wanted to do, and now that it's almost 5 o'clock, it just wasn't going to happen. So I decided to drink with Matt.
Yes, he decided that because he called me over.
Hell yeah.
Wow, you can even see the
I would like her to be my cook.
goosebumps on her ass.
She could be my
See,
personal
if
chef.
you're going to send shit over, make sure it's high definition. This is like a 4K picture or something. I mean, you could even feel those. Oh, that feels great. Does she even have boobs?
Just some bamboo poles.
And how is this? Last. Smile Money just went full on.
Yeah, he's got like every other comment.
Matt was so proud that he had a silver of Century egg. Proud that he had. Oh, is that sorry? Sliver. A sliver of Century egg.
Won't say I was proud. I had some. I tried it.
He had to describe the size of a sliver. Every time he told the story, the size got larger, like a true fisherman. So, I had this sliver. It was an ostrich egg.
Yeah, right. Have you had an ostrich egg?
No, I have not.
I have actually had one of those.
Hard boiled? Or cooked?
No, we cooked it. Now I gotta remember if that was back in science class or that was when I was working at Woodland Hills, because we had ostrich eggs, and I think that was actually at Woodland Hills, and then some other egg. Maybe it was a goose egg. It was like only this big, but they were still freaking. They're a lot bigger than a regular grocery store egg. But the ostrich egg, you gotta hit that fucker with a hammer, dude. I'm serious. Like, they're this big, you can drop them from right here, they ain't gonna fucking break.
So it tastes like an egg.
Yeah, same thing.
Except for if you have 5 of those for breakfast.
You got all these people who are like, oh, you know, it's got this kind of flavor. This. I'm sorry, I don't know. Fucking an egg tastes like an egg to me. I didn't really notice much difference.
Now,
Other than the size. The size is...
now, if you actually hard boiled a duck egg versus whatever went down right there, still can't believe you ate that. You know that sliver?
That big sliver I had.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a crescent moon.
It was small. It was only like... It was thin, but it was like a little bit longer. It was across the egg, but it was real thin. It was small little...
If he tells the story 2 more times, it will be a sliver of an ostrich egg.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You should see, it was only this small, but I mean, it was like...
I mean, it definitely tasted...
It was about 2 feet long.
It definitely tasted like a full-size egg. Well, those are spectacular. I like that. And I see no tats. Was her forehead too big for you? Well, that forehead's huge.
It is, but I wouldn't be looking at her forehead.
Yeah, I mean, she does have a Porsche. Hey, if you want a really good deal on a Porsche, get the Cayenne. Practically giving those fucking things away. I don't think they didn't really do well for longevity.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want one of those, to be honest.
It's like brand new, $120,000. 3 months old, $80,000. 1 year old, $57.95.
I'll just wait and take the body, swap out the body and the tranny for my truck. Because on the inside, I mean, the bodies look good, and the interiors and stuff, that's all like pretty sweet. But I don't know. They're not that.
I don't know what that was. I can't remember what replaced it. It looks like a smaller version of the Cayenne. Klein would know because he fucking knows everything. Oh, scale on that. My E scale is honestly not going to reflect on everything about this. Overall, I'd probably give it an 8. But if I had a refrigerator full of these and it was 80 degrees and I was sitting out back, hell yeah, I'd keep drinking them. But overall, it's...
See me, I'd say 7. But it is what it says it is. So, I mean, maybe it should be an 8, but just for me and my taste buds, I'd say a 7.
Now, what it's kind of lacking...
Flavor.
Is that...
Flavor, alcohol.
That wheat beer-esque. Like when Oberon, one of my favorite wheat beers, there's something about that. Like, I don't know if it's actually the wheat or some kind of a fake flavor, and this is what real wheat beer... I'll go with what Oberon. Can you imagine if they made a strawberry or raspberry Oberon?
Yeah, it might be tasty.
Oh, and I just missed my whole lip. I got... Of course.
She'll catch it for you.
This being the shirt of the day, and I'm amazed that it's not actually black. Gardening. Sherry was out walking the dog, and that Pepper. Well, walking Pepper, and Pepper really likes me, so Pepper always jumps up on me, and I'm like...
You know what, that's such a great shirt, though, because I believe some people are still stupid enough to be like, oh yeah, I totally support them too.
You know what, the first time I wore this to a gun show,
real genius.
I had people actually giving me that look like, you fucking Biden piece of shit. And then they actually read it and thought about it, and then I got the smile. But you know how many people I honestly walk past?
They don't read sarcasm.
Yeah, you miss sarcasm. Biden Fetterman. It's a no-brainer. Literally. Between the two of them, they don't have a single fucking brain cell. Neither does anybody that A, supported him in the first place, which by the numbers, they didn't. And then, I can't get into the psyche of someone that actually thinks that this motherfucking worthless piece of fraudulent shit is doing anything. You alone, Biden, you alone should be executed for your lack of protecting the American citizens from what is happening in our southern border alone. You put your hand on the Bible and swore to uphold the Constitution.
And see, that's why, honestly, I think it needs to be everyone in the political spectrum. Because you know what? They're still allowing it. Why are people... Well, Major Tyler Green actually threw up something to impeach him. They should all be trying to impeach him. There's no... He is destroying our country single-handedly. And no one's doing a goddamn thing about it. So you know what? If you ask me, they're all just as fucking guilty for sitting back. Even the ones I like. I'm sorry, but what are they fucking doing to stop him?
You know what I see it? Here's how I see it. Imagine a scale sitting right here. And don't stop the fight. Don't think we've lost. Because if you think that the un-Americans, the Democratic Party, the fucking liberals, the people that don't care about our country, if you think that they're holding the scale down for every person that we bring over here, that we show the truth to, eventually the scale is going to tip on our side. And I think it's going to be a fucking landslide. If what he said, if the goddamn fucking rhinos would get off their ass and do what needs to be done, we'd be in a different world. And when I say needs to be done, I am saying politically.
At this point, it can't be politically done, though, because they're rhinos. They won't even do it. So that now becomes we the people. We have to boycott what we're buying. We have to boycott fucking everything we don't believe in. The laws that they're passing, I'm not going to fucking listen to them. I don't give two shits. And if it comes down to something physical where there's a shootout at the end, tell you what, I will stand my ground and fight for what I believe in, because this is a tyrannical government. It's been going that way for years.
Should be treated as such.
It's been going that way for years and years, but right now it is far beyond what's tolerable. And I mean, we shouldn't have to tolerate anything. You know, we have our Constitution, but we have allowed it, and it's far beyond that stepping point, if you ask me.
I constantly say I just don't believe there's enough people that are willing to, in Jim's words, get in the van. But I think if they keep on what they're doing, the people that would never have done something, I think eventually are going to. I mean, the problem is you don't want to be like, okay, there's 40 guys and they're instantly taken out, and then they talk about how, oh, we found swastikas in the van. Oh, yeah. Who the hell did I just see? Every time he did a video, he said, if anything happens to me, I'm not suicidal. All of a sudden he suicided himself. Yet, every video that he put out information against this administration, he kept saying, I just want everyone to know, if something happens to me, I was never suicidal. And then, oh, he committed suicide. Huh. Yeah, okay. That's why I keep saying it, but obviously they could still suicide me. That I want, as a line from Rutger Hauer in the original Blade Runner, I want more life, fucker. I would never kill myself, and I hope, I pray to God, anybody that I know that's a friend that has a way to get a hold of me, if you ever have bad thoughts, I love that shirt.
We've got pictures for you.
I wish girls that actually should wear stuff like that did. No, seriously. I've already had a couple moments. One of them not too long ago. I'm glad he called me, because his life and the life of his family would be possibly completely different. So I'm so glad that I answered that. What, are you getting something else to drink?
Well, it's the Ed Club, I thought.
I gave you those already.
Yeah, I was hoping you had them over here.
So you drank them. You drank the Ed beers.
And I got one out in the garage.
Well, you know, Ed would be okay if we drank something else.
Oh, what you got? What you want?
Gosh. Ah, it smells like butthole in this one.
I know where that is.
I can't drink those, we have to review them. Just keep pulling out something until there's two of them.
I'm fine with either one of those. If you want one, I'll take the other. Oh, now you're getting into horseradish, huh? You got another kind? Does it have the kick like the other one?
No, no. That was okay, but that's more of a, like, horseradish curious kind of a person. Oh my god, my back after these last couple of days.
Pick whatever you want. I'm fine with anything.
Why don't you slam this?
That's going to be a little hefty duty. I mean, I'd like to, but no. Birthday's tomorrow. Save it for tomorrow.
Your birthday's tomorrow?
I believe so.
You don't even know.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. It's the 30th.
Here, Matt, happy birthday. Take a blowjob while I'm down here. Hey, Matt,
It has been a while. It has been a while.
Oh, here you go. Happy birthday, Matt.
So I can suck off on a Huber?
Have you tried that?
No. It was pretty bad, wasn't it? I think you told me. I don't want it, Eric. It's going to be a waste opening it up. If it's that bad, I don't want it.
Have a sip, and then go dump it out. I'm okay with it.
I mean, in the beginning it tastes like a fucking cheap regular beer, but what the fuck is...
It has, like, nasty sneakage.
What is it? What the hell?
What is it that goes so wrong?
There's some fucked up shit in it. I don't know.
Did you ever have one of these?
You're taking forever. No, I haven't, but you're taking forever. Alright, perfect. I'll take a stout here, because you just asked me, oh, you had one of these? Alright, I'll take this stout. Pick your... I'll even split it with you.
No, I'll have this one.
Okay, perfect. Making this way longer than you need to.
Blueberry
You're
honey cream.
crying about your back. Oh, that doesn't sound bad.
I'll take that for later.
Fucking gotta cook dinner. I'm gonna be fucked up.
I'm okay with that. Have Charlie do it. You know, I'm sure he's heard more than once. Daddy's fucked up. You can't make me something.
No, because he doesn't know how to make anything. I keep making him try to cook with me, or learning at least. No, we're gonna do fish tacos tonight.
Oh God, I wanted that. I'd go. Never mind. That was just gonna sound really, really
Well,
terrible.
you know, he's got a new girlfriend. She's a ginger, so I mean, he's got to get used to eating fish.
He went there. I got off that highway.
That was only a joke.
Matt put her down a gear and hammered it.
That's how I drive.
Okay. Cheers. That, by the way, I don't know if you're gonna like it or not, but
I like stouts aged in bourbon barrels, usually. Not always, but I mean, typically.
And it's a double
Holy
digit.
motherfucker, at 14.8. Eric, you should have some of this with me. I'm just being real. Charlie, we're going to have to order some McDonald's. I don't think we're going to be able to...
Here, I'll take this much.
I don't think I'm going to be able to cook no fucking fish tacos tonight.
How come?
Just use your boom bus cup.
Well, that's much more than I was.
Quit being a bitch.
I don't want half of it. Do not give me half of it. I'll take a pre-birthday celebration for you. I thought David was going to be over today.
He's supposed to. My sister had stuff to do.
I know, but she's done.
She's hoping she can fix what needs to be done. It sounds like she knows how to fix the picture too, but she can't make no promises. She feels bad. She wants it to get done for Dave, but she can only do so much.
Well, tell her to put the thing on a flash drive and bring it on over. I'll fix it.
Or you can just walk over there. They got the computer up.
Yeah, but I'm using iPhone Pro.
Yeah, no, I get that. Hopefully she says she's got that solved, but she just has to do it. Cheers.
I felt my liver jiggle.
All right, read these goddamn comments.
We gotta go.
Ooh, she is really cute. That last one?
Oh no, she's
Her face? Wow. Well, no, I mean more than her face.
Miles tried to explain to me that this is airbrushed.
Yeah, it totally looks like it.
I don't care.
It totally looks.
If she looks 50% worse than that, I'd still.
No, that honestly looks like artificial intelligence or some kind of Photoshop. She looks cartoon. Like, look real close. She looks cartoon.
I'd screw that all the way to divorce court.
I would too.
Love you, Christine.
I mean, I wouldn't be. Yeah, I'd never be married, so it wouldn't be a problem. But how would you like that one? You would never be able to hit her from behind without seeing that tattoo. It's like she's got a leaf to wipe her ass. What? You never thought that, did you?
Why did you wait till the end? It could have been in comment gold an hour or 30 minutes ago. Okay. This really should not be 34 degrees. This one should really be 55 to 59.
Still tastes good to me.
Oh, it's
Nice and thick, too.
Oh, this shit is just... Okay, first in the club. Smile Money saying cheers, Clovers. Cheers, Smile. And I don't know why you got keyboard giddy, but...
Hats off to you.
Salty Double Memorial Day Respect Club. Absolutely. I mean, never forget what this day was really about. You know, it wasn't supposed to be about brats and hamburgers, and as a matter of fact, we don't have any, because he ate them all 2 nights ago. You know what Christine says to
I
me?
didn't have a single fucking hamburger first off.
Neither did I. To Miles?
Yes.
So Christine says to me, well, we fucking ate everything that we bought for the week. I said, what are you talking
I
about?
bought 3 brats and I only ate 2, motherfucker, so...
I said, I cooked up everything that I planned. It was supposed to be one day that we were all going to get together and barbecue. And we did. We cooked up everything that I got stuff for tonight. You grilling? Because I'm gonna fire up mine if you need to.
No, I'm not. I told you, I'm doing some fish tacos. Do you want me to bring over a little piece of fish over so you can try yours? I know you always say no, but I got good fish.
You should grill the fish.
I got good fish, and I cannot lie.
How come you never grill the fish?
I'll grill salmon or trout on occasion, but I'm not going to grill crappie. I bred that and...
Do you fish trout?
Yeah.
Now, trout is something that I don't know if I've ever tried.
It's much like a salmon.
I love salmon. But I don't know if I've ever had salmon other than smoked.
Well, you like my fucking tuna.
Well, it's because it tastes like chicken.
What do you...
I think I could actually give fucking Christine tuna and she'd never know it. There's no way. That shit is not... There's no fishy at all.
She'd know by looking at it, because it's still... It breaks apart into those...
Yeah, the wafers.
Yeah.
It's kind of like anything I cook her, and then I bring it to her when the goddamn living room light is on. We have one of those Spectrum bulbs in there, and it makes everything look like it's like bloody inside. Yeah. I'm like, Christine, flashlight, click. Does it still look bloody? No. Click. It's the fucking light. It's a...
Well, yeah. I can, if you want. Charlie loves salmon and trout. I can get some at the store one of these days and barbecue some. I'll get some. I'll make sure to get some tuna steaks too, because then at least I know you like the tuna steaks. But if you want to try some salmon or some trout,
What the hell did you buy last time that was different than the normal? The condiment for the tuna steaks.
oh, that was the jerk,
Oh,
Caribbean jerk or Jamaican jerk. It was Jamaican jerk, I think.
that was
Yeah, I ran out of it. I like it.
nice.
I had that in chicken last night, dude. I had that on chicken.
nice side boob.
Yep, I'm starting to really like that Caribbean or Jamaican jerk.
Yeah, that was excellent. Hector, club time? Yep. Hee haw. Laugh out loud and
That's a nice underboob.
hey. We're experiencing a little push right there. Poco, this is the end.
Wow, he might be right.
And damn it, he's right. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna go slip into a coma. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna smoke all Matt's marbs.
Well, I got something better. We could smoke some of that tree. Hey, it's raining trees for a reason. Let's smoke it while we can.
I really got nothing.